May I request Dr. Murali ma'am, Honorable Chairperson, Tamil Nadu Pollution Control Board, to kindly deliver your keynote remarks and special address.
Yes. Good morning to all distinguished guests, esteemed dignitaries, representatives from various pollution control boards, the chairpersons, the member secretaries, policymakers, industry leaders, and my fellow delegates. It's a privilege to address this distinguished gathering on the second India Circularity Conclave, a platform dedicated to advancing the circular economy principles and fostering the sustainable development nationwide. The linear take, make, dispose model is unsustainable, and a transition to circular economy is imperative for long-term environmental and economic resilience. Tamil Nadu is pioneer in integrating circularity in its governance, policies, and industrial ecosystems. And today I am honored to share Tamil Nadu's significant efforts and contribution in this forum. I'm happy to share that Government of Tamil Nadu is in the process of coming out with the state circularity economy policy through the Industries Department, aimed at fostering recycling industries, attracting investments, and generating green employment. To start with Tamil Nadu Pollution Control Board, we have started the Plastic Waste Management Cell, which was launched in the year 2022, and now we have continued to have all waste project management unit to drive the EPR and circularity strategies along the multiple waste streams like plastic, e-waste, battery waste, used oil, tire waste, construction and demolition waste, and end of life of vehicles. We are taking the assistance of the PwC, PricewaterhouseCoopers consultants, where we have this cell where they help us and assist the engineers and the environment scientists in this aspect. We have also inventorized the obligated industries to whom EPR applies and have issued multiple directions notices to bring them under the compliance. We have established a dedicated EPR helpline at PCB where any stakeholder can reach out for guidance. We have also conducted multiple training programs on EPR, and we have conducted training programs with the state departments, especially for plastic waste and plastic circularity. Because of the complexity of the EPR, we have developed simplified handbooks covering EPR for plastic waste, e-waste, battery waste, which is now accessible in our website. Regarding the innovation and digital platform, we have started recently, it was launched by our Honorable Chief Minister in the third climate summit, which was conducted in Chennai, Tamil Nadu. We have launched the Online Waste Exchange Bureau. This is for the industry struggling to find out suitable waste receivers, whether recyclers, utilizers, or co-producers for co-processors for various waste platforms like thermocol, agriculture waste, wood waste, plastic waste, etc. To bridge the gap, now we have, the digital platform is live, and we are slowly getting the recyclers and other waste receivers getting registered on this platform. Voluntary green rating of industry. This is the first of its kind. The rating is done by the government, and this green rating of industry also was launched by our Honorable Chief Minister. The rating assesses the industries on green parameters like energy security, clean air, conservation of water resources, sustainable waste management, and other green initiatives. Unlike conventional system, this mechanism encourages industries to set their own sustainability benchmarks, with the progress being rated over time across platinum, gold, silver, bronze, and certified levels. What we are doing is we are taking a third-party evaluators. The third-party evaluators, we have welcomed the NIC, we have welcomed the Anna University. There are 2 centers in Anna University, NIT Trichy, and other evaluators, even all over the country, if they are interested. they can be the third-party evaluators, because whatever the industries do the payment in this initial registering under the green rating, that goes to the third-party evaluators. We, as Tamil Nadu Pollution Control Board, we are just promoting and seeing that there are a lot of MSMEs, industries in Tamil Nadu, where they don't get a recognition. So this certification, when they go for exports, it will be very useful because it is certified by the government of Tamil Nadu. The key circular economy initiatives are, we have started with the plastic waste management, marine pollution. We are the state which has conducted the microplastic studies in all the coastal waters, and also now we are doing it in inland. So this kind of a study is first in the country, and it was very much appreciated by all. And we are also seeing to strict enforcement, wide awareness programs, promoting sustainable substitutes, and strong advocacy efforts for plastic waste management and ban on single-use plastic. Regarding the enforcements, we have conducted a lot of nearly 17 lakh inspections and seized around 2687 metric tons of banned SUPs. And we have imposed fines totaling to 21 crores and shut down 252 industries. Actually, we have achieved around 50 to 55% reduction in the average quantity of banned plastic seized per rate from December 2021 to September 2024. And to add, we have started the Meendum Manjapai campaign, which you all would have heard of. This is to revive the traditional practices and promote reusable alternatives and eco-alternatives. And we had conducted in the year 2022 the first national eco-alternative workshop. That was followed up with the conclave, which was recently done, and we had invited many of the member secretaries and chairpersons of the pollution control boards. We have started Manjapai Brigade. This is a brigade of 6 to 7 young boys on a e-scooter, where they go around Chennai, the Ooty, Kodaikanal, and Coimbatore. These are the places where the tourists come to these hill stations of Kodai and Ooty. And of course, Chennai, we are a coastal city. And these people help us in awareness and also tell us which are the shops where there are plastic, SUP banned plastics. So this helps. With the help of Greater Chennai Corporation, we do the seizures of these single-use plastics. We also have the Manjapai kiosks in the beach of Besant Nagar and Nilangare beach, where it is every weekend we get connected with the National Green Corps coordinators, where they bring the school children and they know the value of the eco alternatives. And if they see some banned plastic item, they are much more aware, and that is practiced in the schools and colleges. And we have developed a eco alternative directory which lists 353 manufacturers and sellers of eco alternatives, helps in businesses and consumers access to sustainable options via Meendum Manjapai website and mobile app. So we also have a mobile app as to when you find there is a single-use plastic, is any of the public, they can take a picture and they can put it in our app, so that when we see the location and the picture, we send it to the different DEs, and they take action accordingly with the local bodies. We also have the cloth vending machines, cloth bag vending machines, and this is very much appreciated, and we have it in most of the temples and other places where the public, more of public is seen, especially the stations, railway stations, collectorates, etc. We have conducted a bagathon also, which was in that we wanted to the the amount of cloth bag, it is around 10 rupees, but we want to make it cheaper. So we had a bagathon also for that. Recently, we also have the Manjapai Awards and the Climate Warriors, where we are giving it to the Women Development Corporations, around 100 e-autos, where they sell the eco-alternatives as well as their products, and they go to different schools, colleges, and beaches and other public places. So I would like to lastly mention we have the first discarded fishnet project, which is one of its kind, and it has become very famous spot, and all over India it has been appreciated. Till February 2025, we have collected 12,000 kgs of discarded fishnet and debris, and also disbursed 4,85,000 as incentives to the fishermen folk. And we are planning it in all our coastal districts. And this discarded fishnet goes to the recyclers. We have a sun polymer in Virudhunagar, where it goes there and then it is granulated and pellets are formed, supporting the circular economy and reducing the reliance on virgin plastic. In this way, sir, we have a lot more initiatives taken towards circularity, and I thank the organization to give me this opportunity to share a few words. And I would have been very happy to be in this conference and conclave, so that I could listen to all my other pollution control boards and learn from them. Thank you, sir, for giving me this opportunity. I thank one and all.